So let me start at the beginning, the foundation of what we are trying to accomplish when we teach. I believe we teach to help students become more kind, confident, capable, and responsible. That word responsible is a combination of two words, response and able. Basically, when students are responsible, they have the ability to respond to a variety of situations that require them to solve problems. While being smart and having content knowledge about the subject areas is important, it is not enough. If it were, then we wouldn't really need school. Just sitting down and reading a book or watching video lectures would be enough. I believe school is about learning how to engage and how to use your skills and knowledge to solve problems. That can happen through any subject. In the future, in whatever career or profession your students eventually land, they will need to solve problems. They will need to use their knowledge and skills to engage different kinds of challenges that occur at work. That's why I am so excited about the professional development journey we embarked on this year, with a focus on visual learning and math writing. These two focus areas targeted the cognitive engagement of students and identified research-based practices that help students become better problem solvers. Let's review our professional development journey this year. The data showed us our needs: problem solving, explanations, which includes reasoning and justifying, and the use of academic vocabulary. So we chose our focus, writing explanations in math. We launched the year with Visual Learning by John Hattie, Doug Fisher, and Nancy Fry, and learned about effect sizes and the hinge point. Visual learning was basically a taxonomy of teaching practices that identified which practices were most effective in promoting student growth. Moving onward, we discovered the power of checklists, referencing the book The Checklist Manifesto by Atul Gawande, and we embarked on creating math writing checklists for our students. Then we started administering math writing tasks on a regular basis to track growth, and we began implementing practices and structures that build a strong foundation for math writing, including step-by-step problem solving, number talks, the 3 reads process, and ELD strategies. Our objective was the intentional development of conceptual understanding and academic vocabulary. I was invited by a number of teachers to conduct number talks in their classroom, and was able to do so at the kindergarten, 2nd grade, 4th grade, and 6th grade level. All along, we've been striving to intentionally move students along the continuum from surface to deep to transfer. As we moved forward, we realized that having students take a stance is a powerful practice. So we began reframing our questions and tasks to elicit more critical thinking and better writing. At this point, an important question emerged, and the question was, is it enough for students to explain their steps when they are solving problems, or is a different kind of writing called for? Well, the answer basically is it depends on what prompt the students are given. If students are asked to explain their steps, then basically what they will write about is the algorithm. However, if you prompt students to take a stance, then they will have to apply their knowledge and skills to negotiate meaning and make decisions to successfully solve problems. Incorporating the take a stance approach into your instruction on a more regular basis has the potential to provide you with a more clear picture of how your students think. And remember, students can take a stance in any subject, so you can use this approach across your curriculum. An exciting part of our work this year was the ongoing examination of student work. And with our observations, we began to identify both individual student needs and vertical K-6 needs. Finally, some teams decided to develop rubrics from their checklists, as teachers began to see more clearly the expectations they wanted to establish around math writing. So, I end by saying thank you. Thank you for continuing to forge onward intentionally and purposefully. Remember, we believe that every student deserves a great teacher, not by chance, but by design. And that great teacher is you.